Hey there, and welcome back to Cobalt Core, a space-based roguelike deck builder we're exploring. I'm going to be honest with you, and I want to lead with this on this particular video, because those of you who watch kind of my, what do I call it, variant, my variety gameplay, really the main reason I record a different game than Monster Train is because, one, it's interesting seeing what these games are like, and two, it just seems it's fun, right? Like I enjoy the experience of discovering these games, and then I also just enjoy playing them. I love roguelike deck builders in general, or roguelike games in this kind of vein, right? I think Astria, despite not being a card game, the cards were named dice or something instead. I mean, the same idea basically applied. So I enjoy exploring this stuff, and I kind of it's one of those things where I may as well record it if I'm playing it, right? Just might as well do it. Anyway, I mention this because for those of you who watch these episodes, and I realize that is a lot fewer than the Monster Train crew, because that's kind of the bread and butter, right? I'm interested if there are games coming up or anything that you're particularly interested in seeing me cover. If there's something in the roguelike deck builder genre, or just, I don't want to say roguelike in general, but something roguelike strategy turn-based that is comparable to something I've played on the channel in some way. I mention this mostly because I'm looking at moving on from Cobalt Core. The numbers are dwindling. I think I've kind of explored this to the extent that I'm particularly interested in it. I'm still playing it a little bit on my own, but I'll admit I don't feel the connection to this that I have with something like Monster Train. And that's not to say the game is not good. I would give this a positive review for sure. But it is simply different. It is not a game that is drawing me in for 3,000 hours. Just gonna be honest with you. So I'm kind of just looking for other things. There might be a couple, believe it or not, there might actually be a sponsored episode at some point in the future, but that's not on the books yet. Regardless, I also think that there is I'll mention this here first. I found out that there is an opportunity for Slice and Dice to be coming to Steam sometime this year, which is awesome. I will definitely cover Slice and Dice on Steam when that launches. It's like a 3.0 update or something. I'm very interested in that. I think that'll be great. But so that's on the horizon sometime. But I definitely have time between then and now. So I think there are a couple things that I could go back to, or there's also a couple things that I could look at new. I do want to cover Inkbound when it hits 1.0, and I do also want to go back and do a couple story campaigns of Wildermyth again, kind of revisit the metas there, see where things are at. Largely what I'm interested in is there's another DLC coming out, the Omen Road campaign, which is a campaign combined with a roguelike mode, and I'm very interested in trying the roguelike mode, seeing how that is. So those are some things you can look forward to on the channel in this slot. For now, we're doing another episode of Cobalt Core, and I'm open to your suggestions. If you have a game that is coming out or has come out recently, I prefer things that are coming out in the future simply because it means I can kind of put my videos up at the time that they're launching. If it's already kind of past the peak of interest, I'm much less interested in doing it. One nice thing about this particular slot on my channel is that despite having fewer viewers overall, it does have more draw to the channel. New people find the channel when I play new games and then get into Monster Train, And that, I think, is a very important part of just one growth, but also just connecting to more folks in general. So those are some things to keep in mind. I value upcoming games a little higher than stuff that's been out for a while. Anyway, that is plenty of upfront discussion. I've already kind of configured what I want to do here today. I wanted to play Peri. This was where I was at. I wanted to play Peri and I wanted to play Isaac. So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, let's just do that. And then I decided I wanted to play Dizzy instead of Riggs because I would at least like to, at some point before the heat death of the universe, complete Dizzy and Isaac's memories. So there's that as well. Also, apparently there is a memory I never watched, which is incredible. I should do that after this episode. Find out what happens. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you've been loving the Cobalt Core stuff, that's great. Big fan. I've been enjoying the game too, so let's get in on it. There's definitely some stuff that I kind of wish was different. And I don't feel like my suggestions on the Discord server are making much of an impact. So it's a little bit of a bummer there, but that's okay. Not every developer group is going to 100% listen to me, and that's okay. They don't have to. Anyway, I'm going to take max hull reduction. I think I prefer it, especially with Dizzy. I'm not going to cut my shield when I have the shield guy, and debris is just so bad. 4 health is obviously a spook, but that's okay. Remove a card, gain 1 of 3 commons. Remove 2 is always a possibility. It's always tempting to cut... Well, actually, with Peri, I totally think I could get away with cutting 2 basic shots because I have lunge and multi-shot in my opener. That's still a lot of attackers. Block shot, lunge, multi-shot, you get attack drone. Yeah, I'm actually going to take remove 2 here. And we're going to drop both 2 basic shots. Good. Cool, I'll take it. Getting some lore. 5.2% crisis response metrics. Is that something the ship reports to us? I've been keeping a spreadsheet, like by hand. Yeah, don't make fun of me. They're talking about Excel spreadsheets. This hits me. This is a little too close to home. I do this for my job a lot, so that's pretty incredible. All right. Cool. Straightforward. I am going to put up the drone here. I'm going to take dodge. I am also just going to straight up lunge to not take this hit. Although I guess I could leave my ship here and just surge instead. I'm taking only 1 here, so the temp shield is the same. Yeah, I'm good with that, actually. Remember, the power of Ares is that you have... The power of Ares says, boy howdy, I get armor, which is just great. We're going to toggle in here. I'm going to shoot the heck out of this guy, I think. Bam, 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 bam. And we do actually some real damage to this guy. Oh, interesting. He decides to... Huh. I could shift it to the right and then move left, but there's really no reason to take this hit. So I think we're just going to hang out and take the 3-2 my drone. That's okay with me. And then we light him up, right? Bam, bam. And then we just keep shooting here, I think. We're looking okay. Cool. We're doing decent damage. Nothing too spicy here. I do think this is dodge. We're going to move over. Drone in the range. And then I just multi-shot here, and that's fine. Shoots the drone. Very high defensive play. We're just doing damage here. Good job. We get the win. Cool. Straightforward. Ares, good. Another lunge, flex move, or missile shot. Flex move is such an expensive card, but I really learn, man, 2 Ember, I'm thinking Monster Train, 2 energy for this is so expensive. The fact that when you upgrade it, you still only get 1 dodge. I am going to take it because I think you should take cards like this. Let's see. But it's expensive. I mean, you're not rigs. It's fine. Nothing is as good as options, right? Options is so strong. Anyway, we're going to take the double repair yard event line. Double repair yard, double event line, I think is going to be the strongest. So let's go on that. We get Wizbo. I'll tell you, at least it's not... Man, at least it's not one of the really spicy ones. With like solar flare here is what I was thinking. I could move, or I could parallel shift to put the drone out. I think I'm just going to stick the drone out though, right? It's fine. Yeah, I'm going to drone out. Even if it doesn't hit, it's okay. I guess I could parallel shift this and it just takes nothing and we chill. Okay, fair enough. Alright, yeah, he moves into the drone. This was something I kind of expected. I do want to... Flex move is kind of fun here, I think. Take that. I can then move right. I should shoot him while I can, just being honest with you. So we'll take the damage here. We lose Isaac. Fine. I don't seem to be getting Isaac back on this turn, which I guess is fine. We're just going to shoot the enemy, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to play out the Corrupted Core. I'm going to be drawing a lot of this garbage. 1 damage coming in. I should Shield Surge here. That's going into armor and into temp hit points. All good. I have enough dodge that I think we get away with this. We're going to get Isaac back. I shoot this man. I think that's fine. Take the block. Sure, all good. We're drawing pretty slow. I can play 1 miasma out. That's okay. That's the only miasma I get to play. Just fine. I'll play flex move. Sure, and I take 1 to shields, which is okay. Thank you, armor. Very cool. Must play toxic. Must play the other toxic. Woof, spicy. We're going to go left 1, and I'm going to lunge just to hit the enemy because I think it's important. Do damage while you can. Drawing 2 toxics like that was tough. I think we finished this combat, though. Yeah, we're good. No damage taken. Great work. Add a wave beam to your hand. I do not like wave beam in this case. I think we're going to skip on that. Escalate is an interesting card. I like Escalate. Do a little more damage here. Yeah, I'll grab it. Think that's fine. I get an upgrade. This is going to be just upgrade Dodge A. I think it's just such an important card. And energy is a premium. All good. Oh, we get Sports Ball. Incredible. Incredible. Sports Ball. Amazing. Now I'm trying to score points. How in the world do I score points? Oh gosh. All right, I don't want a multi-shot. I mean, if I hit the enemy, I get our yellow card. I think we just flex move here and just straight up walk the orb, right? It feels like cheating, but it's not. It's very funny. I'm just going to block up and toggle and take 0 here. That's funny. That's really entertaining, actually. I take parallel shift and I steal the card, steal the ball, and then I block shot to move it. Oh, wait. I'm trying to go left? I'm trying to go left, so I have been making this worse on myself. Wow, I cannot believe that's true. I have literally never done this. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm blue. Okay, yeah, score in the enemy goal. Don't let the enemy score here. I've literally been making progress for the enemy here. Amazing. Incredible news. All right, well, I'm doing great. Shield surge, I suppose. That's a bummer. I thought I was doing so well here. And in fact, I was just doing terrible. Cool, we're making points here. It's fine. I'm just going to move and play some stuff out. I guess I'm just going to keep moving, right? No real reason to do anything fancy here. We take flex move, and then I just walk this thing. And then I shoot it. And then I walk this thing. I don't feel like taking 1,000,000 damage, so we're going to only take 2 here. Rude that it shot me. Basic dodge, please. Basic block. This parallel shift does nothing for me, but I guess I will play it. Even though it does move it in the wrong direction, it's a good play for the next turn. Alright, I could... Heck. What if I run an attack drone into this thing? Does that do something? Like, what if I do this and attack drone it? Yo, it's sick, actually. And then we toggle, shoot it, and then I flee the 4 damage that's coming in and take shield, I think. It's very funny. You can kind of predict where he's going to attack, though. That's actually kind of an interesting situation. Anyway, I win here. That's cool. We'll take the ball. The ball is great. I love the ball. Do I want the ball? Some kind of sporting orb. No, I'll take a trophy here, honestly. Sport orb is cool, but I don't really want to play too aggressively on that. I'll take the trophy. Yeah, what do we get? Grazer beam, cockpit lock on, or jet thrusters. I mean, jet thrusters is nuts. 2 evade on the first turn, absolutely. I like all of these, actually. Thank you, Sport Man. Very cool. The only thing I don't like about that, honestly, is I don't like that you get an event that gives you another combat. It's just kind of a bummer, right? Anyway, I'm going to super evade out of the way here. This guy does have weak spots that we should keep in mind. I mean, I should just... This is as simple as escalate. I could move 2 into it, but I think it's just block and then shoot big number here. It's a good escalate turn, actually. Now, flex move is good and gets me out of the way. I like that. I can put an attack drone up here, which is pretty neat. I think I am going to put the attack drone up. I like that. The nameless one. Excellent work. Good job, honestly. I think I am clicking flex move here. Seems good to me. I could, like, take 0 by moving this one to the left. I think I am going to do that. This is a much easier turn, even though it does result in a little less damage. Well, heck, I don't really know what else to say about this. I think I'm just going to toggle cannon and move 1 right and take 1 to shield. It's not ideal. Ooh, he applies burn. I didn't actually realize he did that. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I'm going to move 1 left. We're going to escalate, and I'm going to multi-shot this guy into the ether here. And then I'm going to... the middle one gives you that status. I didn't see it. Curious. 1 heat doesn't cause me any concerns. I'm going to toggle cannon and make this a 0. Yeah. Nice to do some 0 there. I think we toggle back. I'm going to move right, do some damage to him, and put out a drone. I think that's good. I could take a bunch of damage here with a lunge. Oh, I mean, I have lethal. Yeah, never mind. It's fine. I was looking at it like, hey, wait, do we actually have this? The answer is yes. Front-loaded blast. Add 3 fumes to your draw pile. This is bad, right? 1 for 4. Add fumes. I don't like that. I don't think I need that, really. Let's skip that card. That's scary. Go take hull plating. Yeah, absolutely. Big health. Good. I think we can take an unusually strong encounter here. We have to take 1 no matter what. It's Drake. Very well. Very well. Okay, this is a good turn. So I think this is as simple as escalate. I get 3 move here, which is fun. I think lunging out of the way of this shot is good. So let's toggle that cannon, lunge, and then big shoot, and sit. I take 1 in this heat I'm okay with. It is heat, right, I think? It is, yeah. All right, cool. And then this one takes the attack, which is excellent news. And then I can just shield up on this particular turn. I'm okay with that. Good. Now, flex move is solid here. I think this is attack drone. I like that. I'm taking 2 right now, which is not ideal. I can flex move a little bit. I think I'm just going to shoot her, though, right? Well, flex move is pretty good. I should maybe click it. Yeah, you click it, then you toggle cannon, and we take 0 here. We get the heat, but it's not that bad. Escalate turn. All right, we move 1 left. I'm going to escalate. Basic shot here. I then could toggle. I can toggle and lunge to do even more. And then we wiggle this 1 to the right, and I go 1 to the right, and I take 0 on the turn. Good. It's about as good as I could have hoped for. Multi-shot. I do not have lethal, so let's flex move on this and walk out. Sure, sure, sure. Attack drone. I don't have lethal here either. Bummer. I think we wiggle this one left and we take 0 on this turn and we wait. As annoying as that kind of is. We take 0 here, it's fine. Nothing too terrible. Do I have lethal yet? I do finally have lethal. Good job. Get out of here, Drake. Alright. Cool. Bay overload. I don't really want this. Corrosion beam is good. It might be as simple as just corrosion beam and a lot of movement. Multi-stun's not bad either. It's good. It's good synergy with escalate, for the record. I do like that. That's true. That is a true statement. I like multi-stun a lot here. I think it's got to be corrosion beam, though. This is just so much consistent damage for 2 energy. I think we grab it. I need that. Prep batteries, 1 extra energy on the first turn, or gain 1 energy every third turn. I want both of these, but I'm going to take the overclocked because it's more energy net. Incredible. We get the headache. Which of you shall I teach this time? What do I want right now? A Peri card? Sure. Overpower is not great. I don't want to... I mean, it's annoying that you can't skip these. I guess Overpower is better than a second lunge. I don't like that, though. It's a bummer. Shouldn't have done that, I think. I should have just skipped it, I believe. That's okay, I suppose. That's a bummer, I think. That's okay. I think Overpower A makes it more playable. I think playing for energy here is worthwhile. Sure. Now, this is an interesting thing because Overdrive is actually pretty good when you have multiple because it ticks down only by 1 at the end of turn. So I think Overpower A is actually a pretty solid damage boost overall. I think I will grab it. The only thing would be like basic block A is really good here as well, but I think we're going to go with Overpower A so it's actually a little more playable. Alright, I think we take out this little guy here. This should be fine. I just go ahead and hit him with that corrosion beam here, do some free damage, and then we attack drone on this turn and we take 0 for the moment. It's an easy turn. Still taking 0. I do like that. I think we're going to toggle so I can escalate into a block shot. I'm not going to lunge into my own thing. I do damage here. I think that gets the overdrive too. No, it does not. Alright, fair enough. Okay, overpower A, it's time. And then we fire multi-shot, absolutely. I'm going to click everything here, and then we'll toggle to take 0. I'm good with that. I'm going to be toggling to switch back in, and then I escalate again, and we're back. I could do some damage here, but then I take some damage, which I don't love. Don't take a lot, actually. I think I just lunge, and then I shield surge here, and I take the same amount, which is 0 to full. Kind of interesting. Block shot is your friend. I'm going to go ahead and click attack drone here. I wish to walk out of this damage source, I'm pretty sure. I guess I could make this do 1 to me by killing the drone. Move the drone right 1. Sure, that's fine. I'm okay with this turn, I think. We sit on this, I take the 1. We're doing pretty okay on damage, just being clear, which is something that matters. This is a bit of a race. Currently taking 2 on the turn, and I think I'm actually just okay with that. So I take 2 if I move 1 left anyway, so I think we just let that go to shields and be fine with it. Sure. Basic dodge. I do need to move out of this particular setup. This looks nasty to me. So I'll play it. I move one left. I think we make good progress there. That reduces this to 4. I think I have to move one more, and I take 1. We are generating enough evade here that I think we're okay. All right, this is going to be escalate, attack drone, multi-shot. Basic shot would have been good there, but this also blocks damage. All right, 2 damage. I needed to hit him twice. Ping, ping. All right, we're out. Our damage looks good. We're doing plenty here. Energy drone. No. Inverter. So I remove all my shield in exchange for overdrive. That seems really good. I'm already on an overdrive build, so I think we go for it. Berserker Drive. At the start of combat, gain 1 power drive. On the second turn, your enemy also gains it. Absolutely not. I mean, this is going to be war mode, right? It's just got to be war mode. Ares Cannon V2. Yeah, give me the war mode, buddy. I'd never say no to war mode. Especially because the other ones don't even really compete. Boss relics in this game kind of suck, is where I'm at. I think I've decided I just don't think they're very good, really. Alright. This is a nasty turn. I think we are just going to move 1 left. And then attack drone. And then play out this thing. I like war mode because you can just flip your cannon. It's so cool. Left or right? I'm with you, Peri. You can never tell. Okay, we flip to the right. I mean, I am going to go ham here, right? I just simply go overpower into... Like, I could inverter here. It's not very good, though. And then instead I'm going to multi-shot for tons of damage and block, and then I can just flip this back. I could have done even more damage there, but I think I'm going to sit on this and take the 2. Seems good to me. That's okay. It's acceptable, right? Block, do damage. I think this is as simple as corrosion beam and then you basic shot. I do want to move out of this one, though. That's a lot of damage coming in. So we want to stop that damage when we can. War mode. I can do 4 damage here, right? By clicking war mode and then lunging and basic shotting him out. Yeah, cool. Thank you, war mode. Very cool. Bunch of garbage cards I don't want. Scoot's not bad, but I mean, at this point, I think I would rather just redraw my existing cards, maybe upgrade them a little more. I think we're okay on this. Scoot's pretty cool, I think. I like this move 3 right. That's a pretty decent one. I like the one that the upgrade that makes it flip, but it's not a high priority upgrade. Bottom, I guess? Yeah, bottom, I suppose. That's the path that makes the most sense. I can move 1 left and war mode, or I think really what's happening here is I'm just droning and shooting here. This will have to do. I guess I should have done more damage. I escalated late. That's my bad. I'm trying to move a little quickly. Not like crazy quick, but I'm trying to do a good job. Basic shot is your friend. I think I am just going to corrosion beam here and then walk out of that. Seems good. We get a Seeker Missile. Bummer. Never like the Seeker Missile. I think the plan is you war mode and then we lunge to take out the missile here. And then I just click. I could click Inverter. It's not bad. Yeah, sure. I'll keep that going. I could click Flex Move there too, but I think we're okay. Alright. Block shot for sure stops all this damage. And then I go Shield Surge, basic block, and I think we chill on this particular turn. Okay. Escalate for sure, basic dodge. I'm going to multi-shot, and then I think I'm going to war mode and lunge, and then war mode to take 0. This does give me a card I don't really want to take, but I think it's okay. Now, oxygen leak, it's not that bad, right? Okay, it does kind of suck, actually. That is a bit of a bummer. Now, so I think this is attack drone, corrupted core. I think we war mode over to the right, so I'm taking one. I need to move like this. I'm taking 1 damage to armor here, which is okay. I take another oxygen leak, sadly, but that's fine. Okay. We are poised for victory here. I think we just click war mode and send it. Block shot is good, and then I walk out of it. And he should die to corrosion. Great work. Okay, cool. Faint Striker Squadron A. Ooh, it's A. They upgraded it? Yo, that's nuts. Getting this upgraded like this is an awesome play. That's huge momentum. Absolutely, I take that upgrade. Very cool. One of the crew stuck in the crystal. I don't want Drake. Absolutely not. They'll be fine. Kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Let's upgrade here. Now, I would very much like to... With my shield generation, Inverter B is not bad, but making it cheaper is maybe better. I could also see capitalizing on my overpower, my overdrive, whatever, by making multi-shot hit 3 times, which is pretty cool. I think that's probably the angle. There's a lot of upgrades I want here. Bubble attack drone is always something I love. People keep telling me not to do this, and I just look at this and go, man, my damage is really good here. Bubble drone is just really strong. Triple hit is high on my selections here. Triple hit is awesome. Really powerful payout for all that overdrive I'm getting. I think we should do it. Multi-shot A it is. Alright, cool. Okay, we get random dude, all good. I mean, this is as simple as Striker Squadron into his weak points. Then honestly, then I stick out the attack drone, right? We just take that hit, and then I just move. Or I shoot him, and I move. And this guy gets absolutely pummeled. That's pretty darn good, yeah? That is, as I would describe it, pretty darn good. Flex move is a good play here. I'm going to take basic block. I'm going to move 1 right. War mode, take 0 here. We pummel that guy for another 3. Very strong. Cool. So anyway, I started blasting. We're going to click escalate, war mode, flip it. We multi-shot into that zone. I'm going to move this right to shoot into that. We shield surge here. Move 1 right, war mode back. Take 1 onto temp. Looks pretty good to me. This is what he's spitting out a mine. What kind of goon is this? Anyway, I'm going to click overpower. We're going to war mode this over. I'm going to shoot him for 3 and kill him. Seems good. I think our damage is in a good place. Big shield. I don't hate this card, but it's also not really what I want. Stun charge, block shot. I think we just skip these. Take the other event or whatever this artifact is. Cockpit lock-on. I'll always take a weak spot. I think that's well worth it. Dodge. War mode. I do not have a great turn here, but I think the play is just overpower into inverter and hope these numbers work out. He puts out 3 missiles right in my face, which is awful. I could move them 1 right and Striker Squadron them. These missiles are doing a truckload of damage to me. Look at this Stardog Missiler goon. I could parallel shift them and then take out a bunch of them. Or I could shoot them. I think I shoot him. I Striker Squadron. I'm taking 3 here. I don't hate this. I could make this 1. I could make this 0. But it makes me my next turn potentially much worse. If I move here, his missiles come out in a... Yeah, this is correct. I think this is just correct. His missiles come out in a zone that's not even me. So I think we're fine. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then this is as simple as lunge into his weak spot, and then we multi-strike him. Yeah, I take 0 on this combat. We're actually super fine. I could have even war moded there and been okay. It just did not matter. Yeah, alright. I didn't need to take any damage there. All good. Another escalate's not bad. There's a point where you get enough overdrive that you're starting to generate a lot. I don't want to draw too many of these. I think with the inverter we're okay. I'm going to skip here. I'll take the elite. Who do I get today? I get this guy. Alright, fine. I don't want to take this damage. Why would you do that to me? I could do 4 damage to him here. That's not a bad idea. I think the play is actually just basic block inverter and we move. Get some overdrive in play. Yeah, this feels good, right? And then we just shoot him on this turn. And we get that corrosion beam out, and he does 5 to a asteroid. Seems good. Sure, bud, sure. Basic dodge. This is now an armored zone, which I don't love. I'm thinking that we block shot. I could war mode and left and lunge. Doesn't do anything, but it moves me. I could move right and attack drone. I mean, I think the play is you just attack drone here and then we take the temp damage and it's okay. Right? That's fine. Sure. Alright, this is going to be overpower, escalate for sure. And then I'll play out the corrupted core and we move here. This is a lot of overdrive that'll last me for a few turns, which I'm excited about. Flex move time, almost certainly. Basic block as well. I think we move 1 right. I'm going to war mode. I can't shoot him. I guess I can war mode back. Turn this into 1 damage. Save my last dodge. I think that's fair. The corruption is doing a lot of good work here, which I appreciate. Cool. Anyway, I think we're going to war mode to the right. I could click war mode, but I can't line it up very easily. No, I think we just don't click that war mode and I go escalate, shield surge. We just kill him actually. Never mind. That's a lot of damage. Another multi-shot A is kind of ridiculous actually. I actually think another multi-shot A is well worth it. I'll take that, sure. Draw whenever you miss. When you shoot an incoming missile, turn it around instead of destroying it. Sure, why not? Seems okay. Upgrade a card. I would like things to be cheaper still. Escalate A is actually really good here. I want to play it every time I see it, pretty much. Is that better than basic block A? There's almost never a circumstance I don't play the block card. There are some circumstances, like if I don't draw enough attacks, where the escalate's not important. I could also very easily take attack drone. I think my damage is in a really good place. I could just take bubble drone. Bubble drone is nice. I'm gonna take bubble drone here, y'all. Everyone keeps telling me that I shouldn't take it, but I think it's a really good card. As it turns out, just not taking damage like that is good. I'm going to go ahead and basic dodge. I mean, the rest of the turn is straightforward. We strike our squadron into the weak spots. I'm going to shield surge here, and then I'm currently taking 2. I'm probably okay with that, honestly. Seems good to me. Yeah, alright, sure. It's a lot of damage we just put out. Big fan of that. Get the attack drone B out. Love that for me. Actually, what I should do is I should lunge, then attack drone B out. I like that a lot, and I can block shot from here. Cool. These shots are also going to stop some of these incoming missiles, which I like. Escalate, war mode, multi-shot is big number. And that is worth it. We're gonna go escalate, click war mode, multi-shot B, and do a truckload. I'm then going to parallel shift and take 0 on the turn. Really good turn, as it turns out. Cool, I'm a fan. All right, we get overpower. I mean, seriously though, I go overpower, click war mode, move 1 right, and we end this? Yeah, clearly. Clearly we're doing enough damage on that one. Good job. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Stun source A. That being upgraded is sick. It's also cheaper. I will play stun source A, yes. Glass cannon. How does this interact with Ares? Let me read these other ones. Power diversion. 1 energy every turn. All non-Peri cards deal 1 less damage. Well, I mean, that's like basic shot and block shot. Does that affect drones? Card attacks. Card attacks. Drones are not card attacks, so that's actually sick. It's just block shot and basic shot. I mean, this is even better, right? No risk and you gain energy every turn. I think that's great, because the majority of my damage sources are things like lunge and these multi-shots. And then, I mean, corrosion beam is not an attack, so honestly, I think we chill and take power diversion. I'm good with that. I feel very strong after that. We are kind of on 4 energy with a possible 5th. I like that quite a bit. All right. I mean, this is as simple as play the stun source, shield surge, move 1, war mode, take 1. Okay, seems good. If I war mode, does it make both of these stun? Now that's an interesting question. I have so much energy. Wow. I mean, this is as simple as click inverter for ridiculousness. And then we go war mode. Wait, click it. It's crazy. We go bam, 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 and we just do a truckload of damage. Good grief. And then we lunge for funsies and take 0. Alright, that was a decent turn. Is war mode good? Yes. Anyway, this is a great turn. We go ahead and block shot the stun 1, then we put up the drone otherwise, and we chill. Great turn. Thank you, drone. Bubble drone is your pal. Oh yes, overpower A, escalate, war mode, move into it, and murder. Cool. Extremely cool. Block shot A. Honestly? And the problem, of course, being that diversion reduces the damage, but what about feint A? 2 left and 2 temp shield? What a weird set of upgrades. I love seeing upgraded cards because they completely upend my evaluation of drafting them. Like, move left and gain 2 temp shield is pretty solid here, right? It's never stun charge. I think we're better off with that. Block shot A, though, is 1 damage, right? It's 1 damage because of power diverter, so sure, but it's 1 full shield. I don't think that's actually worth it. My shield gen is kind of bad right now, admittedly. It is not ideal, and we are spending a lot. Maybe I should upgrade inverter A to inverter B. Move left is pretty cool, though. It also tends to be stronger. I think this movement is good. I'm going to go feint A here. I like that movement a lot. I want 2 yards and the 2 elites. Sure. Seems good. All right. What an interesting turn. I think we are going to shield surge into inverter into corrosion beam. I move 1 right, and I'm going to go ahead and war mode, so I take 0 there. Fine. He does 2 into nothingness. That's all good. I would love to get my drone out, but I don't think that actually makes a lot of sense. I guess I could, right? No, there's no reason to. I think we just sit on this wasted turn. I don't want to spend my evade frame, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Right, and now we click Overpower A. War mode this out. We do... I could do like 12 to him here, but I'm not going to. It's fine. We completely blow it up, and then I just lunge to get out of the way, and we corrupted core and chill. Very simple turn. Overdrive, good? I mean, this is as simple as move left 1 and then just completely send it. My guy now dies. Good job. I mean, Overdrive is a pretty strong mechanic. Shift shot B, move the enemy 3 left. Not terrible. I don't want to take attacks into power diverter, though. I think we're good on this. Go to the repair yard. Okay, upgrade a card. I think I kind of want to upgrade inverter B to give me 2 shield at the end. It's a pretty efficient play. I think we're going to do that. That's a very good defensive move. Offensively, I feel good right now. Gamma rays, absolutely not safe. True. Ah, yes, this is the guy that does seeker missiles, isn't it? That's right. Never a big fan of that. This is a silly turn, I think. And then we move 1 right in war mode to make this 0. Sure. I guess I could have left it, but I didn't want to take 2. The Seekers are going to be a problemo here. That's okay. We're going to start with, you know, believe it or not, I think Shield Surge into Inverter is very powerful because it actually generates me shield. I'm going to move 1 right. And I think I'm going to stick up the attack drone here. This is an interesting one. I could shoot the missile. I could shoot the missile. Or I could move it in front. Actually, I think the right choice is you move it in front and we attack drone B and I take 1 instead. Yeah, I don't do damage on that turn, which is a bit of a bummer. It was a very good turn, but I think it's okay. We're going to war mode this out. I am going to... I could move and try to optimize damage a little more. I think I do, because then I can lunge and kill the Seeker. So we're going to multi-shot A here. Strong. Then I'm going to flip my war mode and lunge to do damage there. And it flips the missile around. So he takes that hit instead because I almost forgot I have Ricochet here, which is hilarious. I can move 2 left. Is that good? I wish this was flippable. Yeah, I guess that's good, kind of. I actually think it's just better to shoot this guy, right? And then move 1 right and take 0. That just seems better, if I'm being real with you. Yeah, I could feint there, but there's no reason to. I kind of prefer this positioning. So that's true. Now, recalling that if I go left 1, striker squadron here, and then we lunge, it flips this around. I then block, and I'm taking 2 to shield, but I think we crush him. Yeah, good job. A good turn. Deflection B, acid cannon A. Good grief. Show me all the goods. Deflection B is really sick, though. That's expensive, but I could sure use the shield generation. Actually, I'll take it. Fine. Alright, we get Mr. Corrosion, buddy. Okay, how do I want to approach this? I think we just shoot this man first, do some damage, gain the max shield and everything. And then I think this is an inverter B action. I think we move 1 right. I'm going to war mode. I take a chunk here. I'm taking 3. I could make this take 1. I think it's correct. Save the shield. It's fine. Delay a turn. I can overpower into a sick war mode play here, which is kind of ridiculous. I have to make sure not to hit the armor, but I move 1 right. Man, I'm taking a lot of damage here, aren't I? I don't think I have many choices. I'm going to overpower for sure. I move 1 right. I'm taking a lot of damage from this guy. Now, I could... Like, think about this. I'm doing 12 here. My guy's got enough to health to survive this. He's got big numbers. 45, yeah, for sure. So I take 2, 4, I take 6 damage here. Big chunks, not a fan. I think, of course, Shield Surge comes into play. Just go ahead and click that. The only other question here is, do I click War Mode and accept 1 additional damage? I don't think I need to. Maybe I do. Man, maybe I do. It's a lot of damage. Doing 24 to him on this turn is big jump. But I could die next turn. I think we're just going to click multi-shot. I'm not going to take that risk. And we're going to do our best here. Woof. Big hull damage. Big hull damage. Okay. Attack Drone B doing excellent work. Blocks a bunch of damage. And then we can go Attack Drone B flex move. And I can at least get out of the way here. A little, kind of. I think it's good to block shot him first into his weak point. But now the question is really... I mean, I have to either move the shield in front of me and I take 2, or I move 1 left and I still take 2, right? But I do 1 more damage. This guy's actually kind of scary. Wow. This guy hurts when you don't have mobility, I suppose. I'm at risk of 2 here for sure. I mean, I'm definitely moving. If I press end turn here, I take a whole bunch of damage I don't need. It's just a question of, do I move the... I think I'm going to save my evade and move the drone. This way I take 2 because of my temp. Now, I could move and save another 1, but he's just going to move to catch me. And I think I'm going to need this again next turn. And I really can't afford my cockpit to get hit. So I think I take this 1 here and hope. Oof. Take that shot. Yeah, he recalibrates, of course. Now, feint, very good here. Seriously, just click feint. That's 100% the pick. I'm going to war mode this out. Move left. I think we just click all the cards, right? We multi-shot here for sure. I can then move 1 left and take 0 on the turn, which is surprising, but 100% the best that we're going to do, I think. All right, we're poised for a possible kill. Unlikely, though. Well, how much you got? 8 health? I do 4 with Striker. I can do 1, 3, so I can do 7 damage here. Man, I'm close. I think it really is as simple as move 1 left. Well, actually, if I Striker here, what if I lunge and then Striker? Do the math. Because if I lunge, I hit him for 1. I then Striker, which hits a weak point, which is 3 and 2 for 5. That's 6. I get this, right? If I escalate... Oh, I don't have the energy for it. 1, 2... Yeah, I don't have the energy for it. Escalate, lunge, and then Striker. So I'm coming up short. If I lunge, I put myself in a much worse position because I have a 6-shot firing on me. I wish lunge were flippable here. I can Striker to deflect the 2 in front of me, but I am still taking a truckload. I'm just thinking, can I get lethal here? Is there some fashion? I do not have the 5th energy on this turn. Does War Mode change anything? War Mode lunge does 2. What if I escalate War Mode lunge basic shot? Does that do it? Unlikely, but possible. Escalate, and then I War Mode it out. He takes 2. It's honestly not that good. And then basic shot does 1s. Yeah, that's not even close. He takes... Well, no, he takes double these numbers, right? Because I War Mode and I jump, and he takes 2 from each shot, which is then 4. And then basic shot goes to 6, right? 6 damage in total. Yeah, I'm 1 energy short of lethal, which is a big bummer. Now, I don't die here. It's just a matter of how much damage am I willing to take. I mean, it's as simple as I can survive this combat by clicking Striker Squadron, putting 1 in front, and then doing 3 to him. Cool, and then he burns up on his turn. But I can never escape the 4 entirely. I can reduce it, of course. I think we're just going to play the defensive play. Yeah. And then I move 1 left. Now wait. No, I can take 0 on this turn. Huh. Yeah, totally. Actually, totally I can do it. Alright, we're fine. Man, seeing that turn was so difficult. But yeah, we take 0 on that turn. Never mind. What a crazy combat. Power play. Ugh. I love power play, don't get me wrong, but I think we're okay. How do I feel about a shield drone? A little defensive buddy? I don't know how to feel about Mr. Shield Drone, pal. He doesn't seem bad. My defense kind of sucks. I actually think Shield Drone might be critical. Let's take him. Nanofiber Hull. Heal 1 after each combat. Let me look at the map. 1 combat remains. A little bit of an awful time to get it. If you end your turning... Oh, yeah, I'd take Ion Converter. I think there are turns where I'm not spending all my energy, so that's good. Grazer Beam, sure. Can I take... I think I get kind of pummeled by the elite here, so let's just take a normal guy, actually. Oh, they, of course, give me Solar Flare. Amazing. Thank you so much for the Solar Flare. Unbelievable. I don't even think I've fought this guy before. What the heck? Now, I could war mode out some free damage here. But I think I would rather just hit him and then have the one shield from Ion Converter here. Right? Yeah. Seems good. Alright. Grotesque. This man does so much damage. Alright, we're gonna escalate stun source. I'm gonna put out the attack drone here and chill. Ugh, we're gonna take hull damage to this stupid thing. Disgusting. I can at least feint out of the way, which is nice. And corrosion beam him, but I'm really bummed out about this. Hull damage, solar flare. Solar flare is such a bummer. It's not a fun mechanic. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and click overpower here. I could war mode, but I can't line it up very well. So I think we just change directions and shoot the heck out of this guy. And chill. It's a good turn, right? Alright, my goal is to kill this man ASAP. So I'm going to go ahead and deflection. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and inverter first because it's fun. And then I'm going to deflection him to stun him. And then I'm going to lunge to kill him. Great. I only took one hull damage, so fair enough. I don't want to take more cards. We're fine. Hello, dearies. Weapons or remove a card? Yeah, do that. Do that. Let's get rid of basic shot because I have power diverter. Yes, goodbye. Cool. Now, I could really use a repair here. What would this upgrade be? There's a lot of things that are beneficial here, but I think we have the core of this run. Like, Shield Drone A is nice. The question is, does that save me more than 4 hull? And I don't think it does. I think the hull is honestly superior choice here. Just repair it up, and then go fight the Cobalt and hope for the best, I guess. Alright, here we go. Alright, shoot the man. Ooh, I can actually... This is fun. You click War Mode here, and then we go Deflection. And then I go Multi-Shot here. It only does a little bit because this guy's got armor, but it's fine. It's okay because I have the Temp Shield here, so it's fine. Take the 1, whatever. Sure, sure. Striker Squadron is your friend. Yeah, we click that because it stops a whole bunch of damage and does some damage to him. Then I'm going to Corrosion Beam here, I think. Has got to be correct. And I just let this sit and I take 1 to shield and that's okay. Grazer Beam. I did end up getting Grazer Beam eventually, which is great. Which means firing in those blank spots is excellent. Alright. Overpower A is your friend. We're going to click Attack Drone B here. It's basically free damage. And then we War Mode it back and we sit and take 0 here, I think. And Grazer Beam does work. And we get shield. Great news. Now I can turn this missile around, which is great. Yeah, so the idea here is I escalate for sure. I think moving 1 to the right is good. Now I could War Mode this and do truckloads of damage. True. Multi-shot is not ideal here because I think we War Mode this and accept doing truckloads of damage here. Then we Shield Surge and I walk out of it and I take 1 to Temp and we're okay. It's a pretty good turn. Grazer Beam doing good work. Right? Fine. Inverter is powerful here, I think. Yeah, I mean, inverter is nuts, I believe. We click that for sure. Feint is also great, actually. Although I guess I could just shield drone here. That's pretty cool, too. It does the same effect. And then we take 0 here. I could still feint out of the way if I wanted to, but there's no reason to. It's fine. We do get Grazer Beam action here. I gain some shield. Good. Solid. Oh, he moved into a weird position. Huh. What a weird turn for him, huh? Like, I could walk into that and do damage to him, but he has opted... He has moved me into an advantageous position that I think I'm just going to sit on here. That's okay, sure. Like, I can flip this missile around, I'm pretty sure. Escalate. Now, I have some options. I think we go left 1 here. Yes, I'm going to attack drone B here, which is good. Now, this left one is a big problem, so that's true. But I think what we're going to do is click inverter here, because it's nuts. Right? I mean, the goal is I move 1 more every time here, right? I'm only at risk of a little bit, so I click inverter, and then I click escalate. I could have war moded there, but I'm doing 30 damage. Oh no, I didn't do the math right. Ah, I sacrificed 30 damage. Don't look at me. It's fine. That would have ended the combat for sure. I have enough overdrive that would have ended the combat. It's cool. We'll draw it again. We'll do it again. It's fine. Look, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey buddy, are you gonna lose because of that? No. No, of course not. Of course I'm not gonna lose. What are you talking about? It's fine. The game is still free. Look, I haven't even taken hull damage yet. It's fine. It's okay. Look, it's okay. We just block shot him into his gun, into his main laser. It's over. We still win. I don't want to hear that I skipped the win con on an earlier turn. We did it. Dizzy, behold his magical powers. Yeah, I think Peri is a good hero. You know, in my free time between the eternities and a timeless void. Incredible news. Well done. We're learning stuff. Incredible. Lore. Alright, good job. This is a pretty good run. I think escalating into... I think Overdrive is a strong mechanic as long as you have a little bit more than just a little, right? If you have enough, I think you're really golden. Also, Dizzy is pretty good at keeping you alive, even without a ton of investment. I think Dizzy's really good, too. I don't know about Isaac. He's fine, right? He's fine. Big shout out to just War Mode. Really, Ares carries most of this run, in all truth. Ares is just such a good ship. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, I don't have really much else to report on this particular one, so I think I'm going to let you go there. It's a good run. Yeah. As a reminder, if you had an opinion on what kind of other things I should look at, if anything, if you don't have an opinion, that's also cool. If you don't even watch these episodes, that's also cool. I will, I'll consider anything people put out. So, anyway, I'll let y'all go there. It's good to actually get a victory on the channel. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.